A former fish plant worker is finding a new life in Canada thanks to a local scholarship. Marie Antoinette Pangan is this year's winner of the Vincent Murnahan Award, given out annually by the Cooper Institute. She's now a permanent resident and completing her first year of nursing at UPEI. Pangan first arrived in PEI in 2010 to work at a fish plant in O'Leary, part of a group of 30 women from the Philippines. Now, in just a minute, we're going to hear what other women who arrived with her are doing these days. But first, Nancy Russell wants to bring us Marie Antoinette's story.
I'm Marie Antoinette Pangan, and I'm 33 years old. I've been here in Canada since 2010 as a fish plant worker in O'Leary. My son is 13 years old. His name is Gwyn, and he's attending school in Stone Park as a grade 7 student. I'm really aiming for that dream to come true, to become a permanent resident. So I'm really, really hoping that that time, I'm really looking for a full-time job so that I can apply for permanent residency.
How challenging was it to find a full-time job on PEI so that you could make that application?
You know, it's really, really hard because first you have to have like a full-time job, which that time we don't have any friends. It's just ourselves that's working in a fish plant. We don't have any family. So we really need people to help us to get the full-time job. And then before we can apply for that, we have to have some savings as well.
Who helped you to be able to find that full-time job?
There's a lot of nice people here in PEI who help us to get their permanent residency. Our friends, the Council of the Filipino Community here in PEI, who help us to get a permanent job, as well as some Filipinos that let us stay on their homes because we don't have any jobs at that time.
And where did you finally find a full-time job to allow you to apply?
After the fish plant, I work at one of the hotels here in town, but then they really want us to sponsor to get the permanent residency, but which is not a full-time, and it's not a year-round job, so we have to find another full-time job. We found that at McDonald's.
What was that like when you were able to put in that application for permanent residency?
I'm really so happy because, you know, it's a lot of hard work, it's a lot of effort, money for us to be able to apply for that permanent residency.
So a year and a half later, you found out that you were successful. What was that feeling like?
It's a dream come true for me. Like, it's really hard, and then I finally can say that I can stay and live here in Canada. I can study as well, because before I really had a dream of, you know, having a diploma here in Canada. But then I tried, but they won't allow me because I'm not a permanent resident. And then I don't, since I am a resident already, I don't have to apply for work permits, for LMIAs. I can work anywhere I want to.
And you were also able to bring your son to Canada.
Yes.
What did that mean to you?
I think that's the happiest moment of my life, when I finally knew that I can take my son with me here in Canada and live with me.
And what does he think of PEI?
Oh, at first he said it's quiet, PEI is quiet, but now he's really with friends with him, you know, and classmates. He's, you know, getting used into the environment, and he's happy that he's with me as well.
You're just wrapping up your first year in nursing. What does it mean to be 1 year closer to that dream of the diploma?
Oh, now I can see that I have a brighter future with what I'm doing. I know it's a lot of hard work. I know it's really hard how to manage everything. I have my son, and then I'm working part-time, and then I have a full-time study. But then in the future, you know, it's really worth it. You
received the scholarship from the Cooper Institute. What did that mean to you?
It's really a big help for a student like me. Like, every penny counts. I can use that for my tuition fee, or buy some books or supplies that I need for my school. It's really a big help for me.
What would you like other temporary foreign workers hearing your story to take away from it?
I just want to say to the temporary foreign workers that dream big, like, everything is possible. Just work hard on it, and everything is going to be possible for you.
You came with a group of women from the Philippines. What has happened to all of them? How many of them have ended up staying and becoming permanent residents?
I came up, the first batch is 30, and then there's second batch and so on. But the good thing is most of the first to second and third batch got their permanent residency.
So how many people would that be?
Approximately 50 and above.
And how many would still be here on PEI?
70% is still in PEI.
What has that meant for the Filipino community here on PEI?
It's a big help because, if those girls that got their permanent residency are now stable, they have their full-time job, they work mostly in nursing homes.
Are there more people in the Philippines who are interested in coming to PEI to work in the fish plants?
There's a lot, not only in the Philippines, but I think Filipinos all over the world are aiming to come here in Canada to work, not only in the fish plant, but in permanent jobs as well.
Are you going to continue to be involved with people from the Philippines who come here as temporary foreign workers?
I always wanted to help people, and if I have given a chance to, I will do that.
Your sister is here as well?
Yes. She works as a fish plant worker in a Cajun in Summerside.
She'd like to become a permanent resident as well?
Yes. There's a lot of people that's working in fish plants or in seasonal jobs that really wants to find a full-time job so that they will be able to apply for permanent residency. But the thing is, there's not a lot of employers that offering full-time jobs or permanent jobs.
What about yourself? Will you be returning to the fish plant?
I'd love to, but I don't think it's going to be possible, with my schooling. But I always wanted to go back there because the salary is not too bad. Yeah.
But we always hear it's such hard work.
There's no easy work. It depends to the people. If you enjoy the work, then do it.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. That's Marie Antoinette Pangan, this year's winner of the Vincent Murnahan Award, given out annually by the Cooper Institute. She's a first-year nursing student at UPEI, a former fish plant worker originally from the Philippines. And our thanks to Nancy Russell. See more of Marie's story tonight on CBC News Compass, starting at 6 o'clock.